Kilmarnock, skippered by Durrant tonight. Gus MacPherson facing up to Henrik Larsson for the first time since that tackle at Parkhead which put him out of the game for a month. McCoist and Wright leading the attack. Celtic unchanged from the 11 which beat Aberdeen last Sunday, and with 33 goals and 9 unbeaten games since the winter break. Here's Peter Martin.
What a match we have in prospect here this evening, and the incentive for Celtic to win tonight is there for all to see after events at Ibrox yesterday. Josef Venglos' side have the opportunity to close the gap on Rangers to only 7 points, although even the most optimistic observer would still favour Dick Advocat's side in the run-in for the Premier League title. Well, let's not take anything away from the home side this evening. Kilmarnock, they've sustained a challenge to the big two for as long as the resources would allow. And there's an incentive for Killie to try and get a victory for themselves this evening. Pride and a possible third place finish well within their capability. But Josef Venglos is the man hoping his side can close it to 7 points on Rangers. A nice quick feed again by Mark Viduka. No sooner does he play it than he's heading towards the Kilmarnock box, trying to give an option to Craig Burley. Burley just skipping away from two Kilmarnock players, needs a good cross, gets it in there, cleared away by Kevin McGowne. Tosh McKinley's there for Celtic. Blinker looking for some movement. Henrik Larsson back to Blinker, puts the ball in there as Viduka. He's offside. In fact, Viduka given the benefit of the doubt, and from that angle the linesman kept his flag down. Viduka almost in there. Here's Lambert, again switching it out to Tom Boyd. He hasn't been covered. Kerr having to track back. Boyd covered by two Kilmarnock players. Coming inside, the cross coming from McNamara. Well, Gordon Marshall looking towards the linesman. And again, it looked as if Henrik Larsson was going the opposite direction. So that is a chance missed by Reggie Blinker. Well, I think the Kilmarnock support clearly thought that one of the Celtic players was offside, but Reggie Blinker had made his run. Now here's McKinley, Larsson available. Oh, and he's tackled by Gus MacPherson. Well, he'll be lucky to escape a booking. MacPherson clearly took Henrik Larsson out of the game. And in fact, Mike McCurry is not using his yellow card. Lauchlan with the decisive header. Reset showing some nice skill. And Larsson holds it up well. Craig Burley just trying to break away from Jim Lauchlan. Some fabulous tackling. And again now Killie breaking out Paul Lambert. Well, Lambert has a smile. But again, he's no stranger to receiving a penalty from the referee in the form of a red card. He has been sent off in a previous match against Kilmarnock. Now here's Kilmarnock, there's the drive. Oh, and all it needed was a touch. Well, Dylan Kerr's shot wasn't on target, but the slightest of touches from Ali McCoist could have directed it towards goal. Well, McCoist just hoping that didn't get the slightest of touches off a Celtic defender. And then it's back to the action. Dylan Kerr. Good ball and a touch, and there's a goal! Almost a goal for Kilmarnock. Ali McCoist. And he looks towards the heavens. And McCoist almost looking towards his own set of fans to celebrate a goal. Just the slightest of touches. Jonathan Gould didn't know much about that. Here's Larsson for Celtic. Blinker's away if he can spot him on the run. There's Reggie Blinker. Here's a chance for Blinker. Good work by Gary Holt. Well, he covered him all the way in that run. Larsson looked up and spotted his teammate from Feyenoord days, now at Celtic. Almost played him in once again. A lovely pass by Paul Lambert from the outside of the boot. And Viduka once again holding things up, looking for some support from midfield. Uses Reggie Blinker. Blinker again, Celtic switching the play, just looking for an opening on either channel. It's with Tom Boyd now. He has Jackie McNamara available. McNamara coming inside now. Can McNamara get the shot on target? He does. Lovely shot. Great save, Gordon Marshall. Well, clearly Jackie McNamara was looking for precision rather than power. Just looked up and decided the shot was the better option, trying to cull it away from Gordon Marshall. And the referee, Mike McCurry, brings this first half to a close. Well, Mark Viduka really has been at the heart of the action. He was blocked for his best effort with Jim Lauchlan. A save from Gordon Marshall from a shot by Jackie McNamara. Really the highlights of the first 45 minutes. Stalemate at the moment at Rugby Park. Kilmarnock 0, Celtic 0. The story of the first half of this match, very much credited to the defence of Kilmarnock. Now what can the attack muster here? Early ball in, Gould won't get there, Paul Lambert will. Here's Durrant. Dylan Kerr unable to find a Kilmarnock player. Celtic come away again. Jackie McNamara. Well, that's asking a lot of Henrik Larsson. Gordon Marshall will not lose any sleep over that clearance. And still Celtic continue. Approaching the hour mark. Tom Boyd swings the ball and Larsson's free! That's the first chance he's had in this game. He was free, he was always stretching to try and direct that ball down. And for the first time, a clear ball through to Viduka without any real challenge. Lambert playing it again to Viduka now. Celtic coming forward, racing through. Here's Mark Viduka coming to the edge of the box, plays it along, there's a chance for a shot! A great save by Gordon Marshall! Craig Burley holds his head in his hands. It's the first real clear strike at goal from Celtic. Viduka just laying it into the path of Burley. And the Scotland midfielder intent in keeping the ball low, getting it on targets, but Gordon Marshall up to the task. Celtic with Boyd. Well, clearly the job in hand for Celtic is to try and break down Kilmarnock's defence. There's a chance now for Craig Burley across, and again Marshall with a good save. He didn't get it at the second attempt, but Jim Lauchlan wasn't taking any chances. Well, Burley made the run. Gordon Marshall couldn't get it at the second attempt, but again, no time to dwell on the chance. Celtic at one end, Kilmarnock at the other. Roberts trying to play it in just behind Ian Durrant, and away we go again. Craig Burley. McNamara allowed to make his way into the centre, and then the gates close firmly in his path. Lambert trying to get through, and once again it's now with Tosh McKinley. McKinley with a chance to run it. Gus MacPherson playing the ball into Larsson. Larsson covered again by Lauchlan. Quick feet by Larsson. The cross by McKinley. There's Craig Burley, gets the header just past. Second chance falling to Craig Burley. But again, the attention of Dylan Kerr stopped Craig Burley from directing it towards goal. And two Scotland midfielders, Burley and Lambert, getting in each other's road. With determination again. There's the late run from Craig Burley. Can he get the cross in? Slips over Gordon Marshall. Celtic have a corner. Well, that seems to be the only way that Celtic can actually get behind the Kilmarnock defence, from a midfielder making a late run, and the midfielder in question was Craig Burley. Tosh McKinley, the corner swinging away, the header by Reset. Well, Reset did have the header, just a couple of inches over the bar. Two best chances in this game have fallen to Craig Burley, but as yet no one has been able to take advantage of what little there has been in either box. Kilmarnock again have found it really difficult to try and get through the Celtic defence, but McNamara playing it to Henrik Larsson. Larsson to McNamara. Viduka's available if he can find him. Mark Viduka, that's too far. Cleared by Gus MacPherson. Good move by Celtic, but again, the last line of defence is in blue and white stripes, and it's Gus MacPherson. Larsson holding the ball up. Viduka making himself available, just too far. Tom Boyd. Still Celtic continue to try and build. And the determination from Mahood there, clear. Celtic come away with the ball. Jackie McNamara trying to cross it in. All the way to the back, Larsson won't get there. Lambert. Tosh McKinley, it needs a good ball in. McKinley too high. Jackie McNamara putting it back into the danger area. That'll be a free kick. Gordon Marshall just looking towards the referee. Craig Burley. It needed a good cross from Tosh McKinley. It wasn't supplied. And Craig Burley really hoping for a mistake from Gordon Marshall. So throw into Celtic, and that is full time, and that is almost certainly a major blow to Celtic's title aspirations. Bobby Williamson shakes the hands of Dr. Joseph Venglos, and it ends Kilmarnock 0, Celtic 0.
I don't think Celtic had too many opportunities tonight. We never had any ourselves, but again, the clean sheet's the important thing. We defended as a team, and we didn't create much tonight, but we've took the point a step closer to Europe, you know, so we're well pleased with that.
Well, we're pleased we're getting our clean sheet, but truth be told, Celtic absolutely hammered us from start to finish, and we're very fortunate to get away with a point, but credit to the guys for hanging in and concentrating for 90 minutes, so you've got to do against Oldham.
The situation coming into this game obviously was that Rangers had lost yesterday, so there must have been a determination for the points here.
It was. That wasn't actually mentioned in the dressing room. I think, you know, regardless of whether they'd won or lost yesterday, it was important for us to come here and win. You know, we've set out that we've got to win every game to give ourselves a realistic chance of keeping this tie, and that's what we're going to do. It didn't happen tonight, and we've gained another point on Rangers. The pressure's on them to keep it, and on us to keep winning to make sure that we give ourselves a chance at the end of the season.
Yeah, and as Jonathan Gould said there, they have closed the gap on Rangers, but only by 1 point, not by the expected 3. The gap is now 9. Kilmarnock now 4 points clear of St Johnstone in third position. They're on 46 to Saints 42.